In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all a stock that might go crazy tomorrow and why y'all should be keeping it in your radar. We're also going to be looking at the overall markets to get you guys prepared, as always. Alright, y'all, let's dive into the charts right off the bat. We got the SPY futures once again, and it looks like we're back above. We're back above the 9 SMA. The market is playing these nasty games. This is terrible price action, by the way. Horrible price action. Hopefully, we'll get more volatility into the markets after the inflation report gets put out. Not tomorrow, Wednesday morning. All right. But for right now, we just gotta play this nasty game for a little while longer. The way we're looking, there might be a bigger structure happening. I'm not so sure. There isn't confirmation yet. We can immediately omit this little one. Like, this is no longer in play. So we're gonna clean up the whole chart. And now the next thing to look at is we're gonna look at the bigger picture. And we're just gonna look at this portion right there. Typically, when a market moves in such a trashy fashion, it's trying to tell us it's cooking. All right, it's cooking for now. So we just have to patiently wait and allow the market to make its decision. Based off of how it closes tomorrow afternoon, that might be a determining factor on how the reaction for CPI will be. So definitely pay attention to those little details for tomorrow. Looking at the VIX, let's see the VIX. Where's the VIX? There's the VIX. All right, looking at the VIX, it had a little bit of a pop on Friday and a drop today. It still has room all the way down to 12. Again, support on the VIX is down here. And I do think we're going to get down there at some point when the market decides to finally pick up. All right, these games are not going to last forever. I know it's annoying, but it's part of trading. It's part of the market. It happens. All right, so just hang in there. Now, the stock for this video that I want to share with all of you, that stock is none other than KO, Coca-Cola. Now, I want to share this one with y'all because it has, just like McDonald's yesterday, this one has earnings in the morning. And when we look at the bigger picture, we look at the daily, it's been demolished from the highs of 73 all the way down to 62. A negative 72% drop during the last 6 months. All right. And right now it's trying to make its way back up. These shorts, this level of resistance got taken out. The volume is slightly increasing, as you can see, from 13 million to 16 million into earnings. All right. There's also a structure on the 1 hour structure, which is not the cleanest. It's a bull flag. It's not the cleanest. I say that because of this. I don't like these little imperfections. I really don't like them. But it's there and I cannot ignore it. All right, it's an ascending triangle on the chart. The breakout happened today during power hour. Lots of buyers stepped in. Typically with this, again, if earnings wasn't in a way and the contracts weren't inflated in any way, shape, or form, I would say watch this thing for a move all the way up to 66 or 67. Somewhere around here in this region. All right, so hopefully the company reports good numbers or great numbers and the reaction isn't too massive. Just like McDonald's, the key is the first 5 minutes. Sometimes it can be a little too fast and you might miss it, but the key is in the first 5 minutes. What we want to see is a positive reaction to, like, above 65 would be perfect. Just a little jump right here, followed by a squeeze in the first like 10 or 15 minutes right here. This is the type of movement that we want to see. What we don't want to see is we don't want to see it immediately just jump at 67. Because if it does that, then be ready for the drop. Right? Because anybody who gamble through earnings, they're going to get out. Like, they're immediately going to get out. So just be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for that. Now let's do an update on McDonald's. Again, I told y'all this is this stock for yesterday. If you were able to catch this trade, congratulations. Y'all should have done well. The contracts went up by quite a bit, at least from this portion 303 to 310. The contracts went up by like 120 or 150%. So there was some money to be made on McDonald's. The gap isn't completely filled, not yet. Will it get filled tomorrow? Maybe. If the market continues to play games, we might see this thing actually drop. We might see a replica of what's happening here happen again up here, and then maybe the gap will be filled on Wednesday morning. All right, but congrats to anybody who took that trade. Now let's do an update on Tesla, because Tesla is looking quite worrisome. I told you to be patient, and it's trading in a very tricky way. Like, this is kind of it's tough price action. It is. I'm gonna clean up the chart again, and we're gonna look at the daily. And so far we are right below this level of support. We're right below 358, and after hours we're down by $3. The first gap on the left is getting filled right now. The next gap to be worried about is the one right here at 320. If it gets down there, again, intraday structures are what you want to be interested in. The shorts are still in control of the stock, and it doesn't seem like it wants to stop dropping. Like, it doesn't seem like it. This is the trend that you don't want to fight. On a 4-hour time frame, there is a descending triangle on there, and it broke out last week Friday or Thursday, I would say. It broke down on Thursday, had a little bit of a pump fake on Friday before falling again, and then today is continuing downwards, right? So it dropped down to 320. Wouldn't surprise me at all for Tesla with the way this is looking. This structure is nullified when that line of resistance at 373 gets taken out. Like, if it makes a U-turn tomorrow and gets really, really close to that line, then the odds are this whole thing is fake and it's not gonna get down here, right? But right now, the way that I'm seeing, I don't have a reason to believe that it's fake, and it's slowly trickling down to 320. Right, so just be cautious, and day trading is preferred rather than swing trading on Tesla. That's what I would say. The last stock that we're going to look at in today's video, that stock is Apple. And Apple is still playing games. Yeah, it is. Like, I have a whole lot of alerts on here. None of them have ringed. The one up here at 234 didn't ring. I set a new one, especially after this morning's peak at 230.50 cents before this thing faded. Like, this is the price action I told y'all before. This box, you don't want to get involved. I don't know how long it's gonna stretch for, but I'm just gonna put it right until like the 21st. Hopefully by that time it will make a decision, but you don't want to do too much right here. The candles are looking kind of small, especially on a daily chart. Yeah, the stock is giving dojis, so just chill out. And the volume at the bottom has been decreasing since earnings, which is not great. It's really not great. The only good thing about this is that both calls and puts are getting slammed and are getting cheaper, so that when the real opportunity occurs, we can be ready to catch that move, whether it is to the bearish side or to the bullish side. Now, that's my very honest thoughts on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Do not forget to annihilate the like button. As always, I make these videos from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 8 p.m. Central Time, so definitely click on that subscribe button and click on that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow my social media at Paul and Guma and Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns only. and I will see all of you in tomorrow night's video.